Luis, can we have the audience lights go low when we get started? Quando começar o show, você pode apagar as luzes da plateia? Obrigado. A lovely full house. If there is no space in this bottom level, guys, we might have to open up the rafters, the second level. So let's get that done, guys. I'm sorry about it. We're having a full house today.
We'll be opening up the balcony upstairs. If you can't find a seat down here, there are great views from the balcony. Once again, we are opening up the balcony upstairs. There's plenty of great seats in the balcony.
The balcony open, guys. We're going to have the right-hand side and the left-hand side in the beginning reserved for musicians. And we have the middle for parents and the upper balcony for parents as well. Okay? If there are open seats in the last row of this right-hand side, we can sit there. Yeah? It's okay. Yes, right there. That's perfect. That's perfect. Thanks.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you all for coming. We appreciate it. We know for some of you it's a very busy week, but we're very appreciative that you're here tonight to support the arts, including our musical performance, which I'll turn it over to Mr. Allen in just a moment. But I wanted to remind you as well that there will be an intermission, and during the intermission, if you would like to, please go to the Learning Commons. You would exit over here to my right, and in the Learning Commons, we have refreshments. Some, I hope there's still some left. And then we have an art exhibition in both Learning Commons A and B to work through. So many thanks to our art teachers. We have Miss Anna Mello here to my left, as well as Miss Carla Richard. Thank you. They worked very hard. We also have Mr. James Casburn and Mr. Felipe Bordalo, our design teachers, who also have displays here as well. So please take some time to look in the Learning Commons. But again, I'm very excited for what we're going to hear from our band and our music classes this evening. And I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Allen. Thank you.
Well, good evening, parents, guardians, family members, colleagues, and student musicians. I would like to begin this concert by reading a few words that came to mind during the last weeks of preparation for this concert. I can already see a couple of faces getting really terrified. James, Anna, I'll tell you why. Band leaders and music teachers are pretty notorious for being terrible to public speakers, as you can probably see. We'd rather be behind a podium than talking into a mic, but in any case, there are a couple of words I would like to say about these fine young student musicians that sit before you today. Okay? Well, the first things I'd like to say is a question. Okay? It's a small question. What is the place of the fine arts in our society and at EARJ? John Dewey, the great American philosopher and education reformist, in Art as an Experience, proposed that the experiences created through art are the concrete manifestation and experiences of truth and knowledge in the most radical and philosophical sense. While Leonard Bernstein, famed American composer and maestro, one of the men I look up to the most in my life, on the other hand stated that every child has a natural ability and desire to assimilate musical ideas, and I would even expand artistic ideas, and comprehend their combinations into musical form. Every child can be taught to read music as he or she is taught to read words, and there is no reason why both kinds of reading cannot be taught simultaneously. These two ideas are certainly lovely, and certainly has inspired me in my work. However, it cannot be farther from the reality that we see in our schools and in Main Street society, which what we really see is a relegation of the arts to the outskirts of the human experience. In society, there are experiences which are reserved for the gifted. We always see the gifted son who can play the piano, the gifted daughter who can play the piano. Therefore, since we leave it normally only to the gifted and not to the whole public, it's not really worthy of exploring by every individual. While in our general school system, certainly not this one, the arts are understood as the dessert of education, or maybe even a side dish, right? It's amusing, it's quite, tasty, but not really cognitively filling. We as an art team and a school think otherwise. The EARJ Upper School Arts Department and team, Ms. Anna Mello, Carla Richard, James Casburn, Felipe Bordalo, Stella Brachterman, and myself, Alan Orlandi, understand that the arts are one of the most important experiences an individual can have in life. We understand that the arts are an essential experience that every child should have the opportunity to enjoy and develop. The arts are which defines us as individuals and as a collective, with all our dreams, aspirations, and hopes for creating a brighter future. As a writer, N.H. Kleinbaum so brilliantly wrote, and Robin Williams so effortlessly said in his portrayal of John Keating in Dead Poets Society, we don't read and write poetry because it's cute, or even we don't create art because it's cute. We read and write poetry and create music and art because we are members of the human race and we are filled with passion. In medicine, law, business, engineering, these are all noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, music, art is what we live for. With that, I am very proud to say that these students sitting among you here today have shown how passionate they are. how hardworking they are, and how committed they are to the arts and the never-ending pursuit of excellence. They have undertaken the Herculean effort of learning an instrument from scratch, well, at least most of them, and proved that EARJ can become a paragon of arts education and music education within the international school community. For true education can only be achieved when the 3 A's are given the same support and value. Academics for the mind, athletics for the body, and arts for the soul. So without further ado, would you please help me in welcoming our first group of courageous and passionate emissaries of music. These students chose to pursue music as their elective in middle school and high school band. Yikes. Dealing with me every other day? Oh my lordy. But I am grateful for that. They have shown the power and passion of the human soul in the form of music. They have practiced their scales, they have learned their tachitas, and have made me, a band director and music teacher, extremely proud. Therefore, I ask you all to please welcome the EARJ Middle School and High School Concert Band. Whoa, while these student musicians get ready, we're going to begin by playing 2 classics from the Standard of Excellent Method book. If you are an EARJ alum, you probably remember a couple of these songs. It's that red book that you played clarinet when you were in middle school. It's written by the great Bruce Pearson, right? So, as I talked about Leonard Bernstein in the beginning of the concert, I will speak a little bit before each piece that we play, just to make this presentation as pedagogical and didactic, would that be the right word? As possible. Okay, guys? Hope you enjoyed the show. the band, all the bands after intermission. But now I would like to call the MYP Year 3 band. Okay? So middle school high school band, one round of applause for them. While the 8th graders are getting on stage, I would like to speak a little bit about them. The following band who will play next is notable for a very specific reason. It is composed of students who are ending their middle school career and beginning their high school career. This great leap is symbolic of all the work these students have put into learning their instruments. Our MYP Year 3, or 8th grade band, began the year by learning the basics of music theory. I know. And forming aspects of genres like soul, funk, 70s funk, disco, and rhythm and blues. They then proceeded to choose an instrument and learn the basics of that instrument. Now that may not seem like much, but there are alumni here today who can attest to the fact that when you begin playing any instrument, be it a flute, or a trumpet, or the trombone, or percussion, or even the bass guitar, certainly doesn't sound like music. Well, at least to most people, right? But the first buzzes on that mouthpiece, or the first doo on that flute, is music to my ears. Because I know it will become these beautiful sounds that you'll hear next. That being said, again, I would like you to take a big round of applause for the middle school Year 3 band. Thank you. There we go. Now, where are we? Thank you guys so much. Once again, middle school, year 8 band. Please take a seat now. The next band to present is composed of students who are right in the middle of their middle school career. The MYP Year 2 7th grade band focused on the genre of rock this year, as did the 8th graders with funk. And they also chose an instrument to concretely experience all of which they had learned theoretically. So please help me in welcoming the MYP Year 2 7th grade band. Nicely done, 7th grade band. Now, the next band will be the final band to present during this first half of the concert. So, 7th grade, would you like to exit the stage? We'll have the next band come in. And another round of applause. Yeah, I love it. Come on. They certainly deserve it. So, this next band will be the final band to present, as I had said. These students just began their music career and their middle school career. Can you guess who they are? You're sitting. And right off the bat, they got placed into music as their annual arts rotation. What bad luck. And actually, I'm pretty happy to say that they surprised me as 6th grade musicians. What they have done this year, you'll see after intermission. Hope y'all are ready. I mean, did all the parents here receive the email with the whole thing? Awesome. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're in for a treat, okay? And just to show you what you can do when you apply yourselves to music. So let's welcome the MYP Year 1 6th grade band. I would like to remind everyone, before we go to intermission, that these students on stage And the students to your left, the students to your right, well, not the middle school and high school band, they don't count. But the 7th graders, 6th graders, and 8th graders have been playing their instruments for 2.5 months. 2.5 months. It's amazing. It's completely amazing. So now we're going to have a quick 15 to 20 minute intermission. Parents and family members, you are welcome to tour the arts galleries in the Learning Common B for about 15 to 20 minutes and help yourself to some refreshments. Band members, please stay in the auditorium. We will talk a little bit, and then you might be able to go and meet your parents in the Learning Commons B. But we will be back in 15 to 20 minutes, guys. Thank you. Mateo, incredible Steve. Musicians, if you would like to join your parents in the Learning Commons B, please take your instrument with you. Do not leave it on the auditorium. You will be there for 15 to 20 minutes, then we can come back, okay guys? We will be right back. We'll be back in 15 to 20 minutes, guys. We'll have some food. I would like to please ask the student musicians to take their seats. Middle school and high school band on the left. Sixth graders on the left. Seventh grade and eighth graders on the right. So, welcome back everyone. Let's start taking our seats up here in the balcony. Student musicians, let's start breathing. Middle school and high school band, we will survive. Sing, sing, sing. It'll be fine. Seventh grade and eighth grade, so start taking our seat. Thank you, Luis. Thank you very much. So, welcome back everyone. We will now begin with the students who started to begin their education career by focusing on a few standards of jazz. We'll begin with one of the most influential compositions during the swing era. Written by Louis Prima in 1936, it says 1964 in your librettos, it's wrong, it's 1936, and made famous by Benny Goodman and his orchestra. But we won't be playing that first, original version with that low tom, floor tom, playing that introduction. No, we're gonna play a different version, an arrangement by Roy Phillip that has more of a cool jazz influence arrangement. Therefore, I'd like you all to welcome back to the stage the middle school and high school concert band. So in this wonderful rendition of Sing Sing Sing, we're going to have three solos, or actually two solos, but three performers. The first is going to be a tenor sax solo played by Filippo Sessi and Mateus Nogueira. And we're going to have a trumpet turned clarinet solo by our one and only Thiago Nogueira. I would like Mateus Nogueira, Felipe Sessi, and Thiago Nogueira to stand up, please. Our soloists. Please stand up. So now we are going to have the final two performances of our MRP Year 3 band. So please, middle school and high school band, we still have one more song to go, but let's exit the stage. So for their... You're right, I forgot. Sorry guys. The MIP Year 3 8th grade band will present an arrangement of the method book song Amigos, an arrangement of the Motown classic Forever by the Marvelettes. So let's have the MIP Year 3 8th grade band please join us on the stage. MYP Year 3 band. I'm going to ask you all to hold your applause until I have said all the names in that instrument section. Let's get started with the trumpets. I remember the name, guys, but I'm going to forget because I'm stressed out, okay? So let's go. In the trumpet, we have Luca Cavalieri Dode and Pedro Mendes. Please stand up. In the flute section, we have Jennifer Caton, Antonia Navis, which is the one you want, right? Yeah, that's the one. Antonia Navis and Bettina Temke. Please stand up, guys. 1, 2, 3. And we have, where are the trombones? We have Santiago Fuentes and Leo Santos. Please stand up, guys. And it's a 1, 2, 3. And finally, we have percussion section with David Bergman, Eduardo Campos, Rafael Rezinski, and Paloma Villalobos. And it's a 1, 2, 3. And finally, but certainly not least, need to make up a word, we have Thomas Miranda on bass. And now I would like to have the NYP Year 3 band stand up, and I need a big round of applause for these guys. So, 8th graders, please remain seated as after our presentation we're going to take a big photo with all the students. But now we're going to have the final 2 performances in the NYP Year 2 band. I messed up my notes, so let's go. We're going to have Sweetly Sings a Donkey, which is from their method book, and a rock classic, Twist and Shout by, let's say early Beatles, right? So let's give it up for NYP Year 2 band, guys. If you know the words, sing along. Now let me introduce the MYP Year 2 band. On the trumpet we have Lola Benavides, João Felipe do Rego Macedo de Carvalho, and Arturo Isaia Rodrigues Nevins. And that's 1, 2, 3. On the euphonium, French horns, how could I forget about you? On the French horn we have Eloisa Karamaski and Lucia Ituri. And it's 1, 2, 3. On euphonium we have Iva Biryukov and Felipe Milo Cardoso. And it's a 1, 2, 3. On the bass guitar we have Elizaveta Tchaikovskaya and Manuela Nobri. And it's a 1, 2, 3. And finally, percussion section, we have Laura Borio, we have João Braga, we have Cecilia Camilotto, we have Maria Fernanda Pozobon de Lima. Oh, that is a big name. Oh my God. I don't know if that's the first name or the last name. Isadora Germini and Antonio Paixão. Sorry guys, they're there. Stand up. And it's a 1, 2, 3. And I would like to have the whole MYP Year 2 band stand up. And I need one more round of applause, guys. And let's go, guys. Let's exit the stage. We have one more band to go. Actually, 2 more bands. Now, we will have the final performance of the MYP Year 1 band, which is very jazzed about playing right now. So, MYP Year 1 band, let's give it up for them. So we're going to have our final two performers. In the back. They will be playing. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. I know we're all excited. Thank you. Let's show the best we can do here at EARJ, students. Thank you. They are going to be playing the song, which I won't even say the name because we have something planned. And then we're going to be playing Happy by Pharrell Williams because they worked on pop music way back with, all those beginning pop songs in the 60s. We did the whole thing in the beginning of the semester. I even forgot once we started playing the instruments. So it's going to be, I'm not going to say the name. Are we going to do that? Yes. Okay, we're going to do it. And Happy by Pharrell Williams. But before we play Happy, and before I forget, our wonderful choreography in Happy was created by none other by Eduardo Viveros. Eduardo, would you like to say that? I'll do it. The composition exercise lines is not heard in this live performance. So let's go now to page 9.
Exercise 29. Go for excellence.
I am going to ask, please, if we have students that are unaccompanied by a parent or guardian, to please refrain from talking during our performance. We will not be able to have this type of talk during our performances, okay? We have teachers here which will have to escort students out, okay? So let's have our best behavior, guys, please. Thank you very much. So, finally, right, guys? Last one. at just 2 months, and that you were 6th graders. Another round of applause, guys. So, I will call out the name of the trumpet section first. I am sure I'm going to get this right. Gabriela Clabin, Eros Lopez, Rawson Pack, Noah Sturgis, and Filipa Salles. And that's a 1, 2, 3. On trombone, we have Adam Womra, André Luzitsky, Antônio De Luca, Mourão Vieira, Vava Sotelino, Gabriela Sterenberg, Coda Takata, Duda Viveiros, and that's a 1, 2, 3. And finally, the percussion section. We have Sebastian. I always spelled the last name wrong. My French pronunciation is terrible. Guillotot, that's the one. Sebastian Guillotot. And we also have Isabella Halpern, Liam Colvin, Anna Miklevus, Isabella Prado, Lopez Piccolo, Nicholas Renault, and Marie Sagadou. And it's a 1, 2, 3. Now let's have everyone rise. One round of applause for the NYP Year 1 band. Oh, I didn't know they were going to do this. I'm going to cry over here. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the dedication, Mr. Allen. Can we try it again? And 1, 2, 3, and...
Thank you for the dedication, Mr. Allen.
Okay. We will now have our final 2 performances of the night. Oh, thank you. Oh, my lord. Okay. It's going to be the middle school and high school concert band that's going to play them. The first tune for the jazz aficionados, you know it. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing by the wonderful Duke Ellington, but in an arrangement by Paul Cook. And we will end our concert with the Latin-inspired jazz composition Caribbean Nights, or Caribbean of the Nights, or Caribbean Delights. I said it wrong, right? I did say it right. I knew it. I knew I was going to say it wrong. Created by Paul Cook. So I'd like for y'all to welcome the middle school and high school band. Before that, I want MYP Year 1, MYP Year 2, MYP Year 1 to stand up, and I want a big round of applause for all of these students who have played for 2 months already. You may now take your seat. Thank you very much, guys. And before we play, I was almost going to forget to thank everyone. I'd like to thank first the arts department. I already said their name, but I'll say it again. Miss Anamelu, where are you? In the crowd. Maybe she's not here. Maybe she already left. But Miss Anamelu, our head of the department, there she is. Carla Richards, our art teacher. Stella Broderman, our theater teacher. Felipe Bordalo and James Casburn, our design teacher. I'd also like to thank Dr. Howard DeLoe, which is, you can't miss him, right? There he is. Okay? For believing in our project, believing in our work, giving us all the support we need to create a wonderful fine arts festival and a fine arts concert. And the wonderful Miss Catherine Phillips, which unfortunately could not be here. She had prepared some words for this ceremony, but she is one of the finest human beings I have ever met and believes in the arts as deeply as us arts teachers believe in it. So even though she's not here, I'd love a round of applause for her. And I'm probably forgetting about a dozen names, but I'm sure that we have them in the libretto, right, Anna? They're there. We're thanking everyone there, right? So finally, guys, let's welcome for the last time the middle school and high school concert band. And although without a solo, but a A-class player, she's getting the baritone saxophone right now. Let's get a bit up for our double instrument player, Marina Tuller. I apologize to Marina's parents and all the neighbors in her building. we are now going to have our final song. We are going to have a solo by the flute section, which is, I'm going to say their names just because they're going to have a solo, but we're going to say everyone's name at the end. We have, oh my lord, my glasses need a new prescription. Ehiki Bohu, Junihu, and Leonardo Somezzano. They're going to have a wonderful solo. Last song, guys, let's make it count. Shall we do another, guys? What are we feeling here? What are we feeling here? I mean, I have to ask Thiago Nogueira. He's the oldest one in the band. What are we going for? Sing, sing, sing. Do you want me to think? You don't want me to think? Let's go. So, do you want me to think, guys? Let's go for it. It's a heavy one. It's a heavy one. It takes time, but double time? Just kidding. Let me call you out by name. That was a wonderful middle school and high school band. On the flute, as I had said before, we have Hikibohu, Junie Hu, and Leonardo Solorzano. Let's stand up, guys. And that's a 1, 2, 3. Ceci, Martina Crespo, and Juan Zambrano Frias. And it's a 1, 2, 3. Trombone, Pedro David, Alejandro Donaldson, and Mateo Hester. It's a 1, 2, 3. Alto saxophone, Miranda Bajos, Antonia Teixeira, and Marina Tuller. Tenor saxophone, Filippo Sessi, Matheus Nogueira, and Lara Galato de Almeida, and it's 1, 2, 3. And on percussion, we have Enzo Ferreira, Beatriz Picozzi, Pedro Zamudio, Yuval Donan, and Nicolas Valente. That's 1, 2, 3. And finally, our piano man, Gustav Duarte Tigel. Middle school and high school band. Oh, how could I ever forget our special guest, Thiago Nogueira, on the clarinet. Middle school and high school band, let's stand up. And a big round of applause for the middle school and high school band. Now, before we leave, I would love to have our year 1, year 2, and year 3 students come on stage for a big photo. Let's go, guys. Sure thing, guys. It's a lot of people. Let's all look forward. If you're in 6th grade, I probably suggest you go forward, guys. You guys are a little bit shorter. Sorry about that, guys. 7th grade and 8th grade in the back. I think this is going to be great. If you can't be seen, you can also be here in the front, guys. Let's see. I think we can see everyone. Let's see how we're doing there, guys. If we need that's a lot of kids. Holy moly. Are we ready, photographers? Let's look at that camera first. And it's 1, 2, 3, cheese.
Wait. One more.
One more.
1, 2.
Okay, now we look forward. What is? Okay, now forward, guys. And right here. And 1, 2, 3. Thank you, guys. Have a lovely evening. Don't forget to leave your instruments and music in the band room. Have a safe drive home. Leave your instruments in the band room, organize it, and be careful. Next, I'm talking to this guy about it. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. Pizza will be next class. It's too late, guys. Your parents want you home. Do not forget to go to the band room and leave your instruments there, guys, please. Let's make it look pretty. organize your instruments in the band room, and then you're free to go, guys. Then you're free to go.